Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
What it is, ho? Oh, what's up? These girls still as fuck. Girl, don't shoot me, ho. I'm just the messenger, ho.
I'm just saying, I'm just the messenger. I am just the messenger. So don't nobody be mad at me.
Alright, y'all. Alright, Messy Mom. So we have a few things to get into today concerning the cast of Baddies Midwest. What's good? What's up, Messy Mom? It's your girl, MessyMya, and I am back again with another video, girl. Before we get into the mess, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell so you know every single time I post a new video. Girl, it's MessyMya. It's the Messy Mom, girl. We are lit over here. Trust and believe that. And yeah, let's get into the mess. We all know Ivory and that thick ass neck has been very vocal when it comes to Natalie and the switching the names and Natalie being messy and a fake ass hoe child.
I'm thankful for Zeus, all of that shit, but that's a messy ass bitch. And I see why people, that bitch is messy, two-faced as fuck, and it's sick. Protect Natalie. Because I'm not even gonna cat, bro. At that moment, if they would have said that Natalie moved the motherfucking name tags right then and there, it would have been a fucking problem.
And Ivory even made it clear that she needs it from everybody who was lined up at that door, especially from the hoe who put the name on the door. Child, listen. So even when she first said this, I'm like, Ivory should not have came online and ran her mouth about nothing. She shouldn't have ran her mouth about nothing. She should have just kept that to herself because, girl, they're not going to let you get to Natalie, girl. You'll be lucky if they even let you get through the motherfucking door. And let me say this. A lot of y'all was mad at ET for what she did to Natalie back on Baddies Midwest. No. Baddies East reunion. Y'all was mad at ET, right? But I'm telling you, that is the smartest way to get to Natalie. Okay? You gotta play it cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't give her an opportunity to duck a fade, and you can't give her an opportunity to be PC'd up, aka protected. Okay? You can't give her an opportunity to do it, because if you give her the opportunity, if you let her know what your plans are gonna be, she is going to duck. And that's exactly what she said she's gonna do with Ivory at the reunion. She said she gonna duck it. Girl, so we all seen that moment on a Baddies Caribbean reunion where DTB came back out. And we all know DTB wanted to run down with Natalie, girl. Natalie done hopped over this couch child and she done ran behind the couch hole. She done ran behind the couch ducking DTB. So, child, somebody shared this video and said, this is going to be Natalie when Ivory called her out at the reunion. And then Natalie shared it and said, sure is. Girl, I forgot. Natalie only beat on Scotty, girl. But anyways, let's move forward, child. So I don't want to hear nobody throw around her credentials because honestly, if her credentials held so much weight, she wouldn't even be on the show. She would be behind the scenes. All right. So it's just like, why are you the only one that's not able, that's allowed to not stand on business? You the same hoe that be ready to send everybody else home for not standing on business, not getting in the paint, for ducking phase. You be, oh girl, be so mad at everybody else for ducking phase. But girl, you're literally bragging on Twitter about how you're gonna duck Ivory at the reunion. And Ivory, this is why you shouldn't have said nothing. You should have just played it cool. You shouldn't have said nothing. You should not have said anything. Okay, you should have just got that hoe like E.T. Like I said. Like or love E.T. E.T. was smart with it, girl. She was smart. Let it have been anybody else. Let it have been anybody else. Let it have been Biggie that would have said Natalie, that would have called out Natalie Fade. Natalie would have been on that. Natalie would have been like, and that's my thing, girl. If you watch my channel, you know I cannot stand a picky, choosy asshole. Like, girl, don't pick and choose when you want to be tough. Girl, I don't like selective toughness, girl. I don't like it. Cause my thing is, okay, I get it, y'all. I understand because y'all will get in comments, oh, I feel like Natalie, she shouldn't be touched. Natalie shouldn't be. Okay, I understand. She's the EP, she's the creator. You're right. You're really right. But my thing is ho, don't act tough with certain people. And then pull the EP and creator card when a girl, when you know somebody that can get in there with you, or you know that somebody that's gonna mop you up and down, it's gonna get you. Cause it's this and that and that and this when it comes to Scotty and Biggie and you bucking up and you real tough then. But when it comes to girls, now you ducking smoke. That's my thing. That's my issue. That's my issue. If you're going to be an EP and a creator, and the creator of the show, girl, be that all the time. Be that all the time. Don't pick and choose when you want to be that, girl. Because now you're on Twitter talking about how you're going to do what you did with DTB, with Ivory, and hop behind the couch and run behind the couch. But you was in your confessionals popping it, talking about, bitch, I did it, and she gonna get you, but now you want to run behind the couch. Girl, y'all OGs are Child, so it is no secret that these two do not like each other. Lex and Ahna, girl. Don't know why they didn't catch a fade in the house. They both pissed me off. No shade, girl. Y'all popping all this shit. Ain't nobody doing nothing. As Baddie Midwest continues, we see that Ahna is picking with Lex more and more. Not only putting her hands on Lex while she's into it with Ivory, while her back is turned, mushing her to the ground so Ivory could get on top of her, but also, what? Cheering Ivory on to beat her up, you know, acting like a little cheerleader, child. So Ahna went live and explained why she does not like Lex, okay? Because like I said, it got to a point where it was beyond you clocking her. Now it's just obvious that you don't like the girl. So Ahna went live and told us why she does not fuck with Lex.
You out right now?
I already told y'all. She literally said she wanted to be friends with us off camera, but on camera she couldn't be cool. And after that, I was like, ew, no, not happening. I started being a weird bitch too. We can all be weird bitches together. And like, you can get up here and let production get in your ear. You over here going to the producer like, did I do a good job? Did I do a good job? To the producer's like, that's why I wasn't fucking with y'all hoes. That's why I was saying what I was saying during the fight. Because bitches knew it was a prank and still went in there and started the fight with her and then gonna go to production after like, did I do a good job? Yeah, you did. You fought. You can fight, bitch. But that's weird. I don't give a fuck. I ain't no hating ass bitch. I even said she deserved a chain in the episode. There's nothing for me to hate on. I love myself. And I love pretty girls. She's beautiful too.
Lay it down.
But we were good, actually.
First of all, let's just start with the prank was meant to be messy. Okay. The prank was meant to be messy. Okay. That was the purpose of the prank. So now that they were being messy, not even they, because both of them were being messy. Lex and Ivory fed into the prank. Both of them did, okay? And it made for good TV, so I'm not mad at it. Both of them fed into the prank, but you're only mad at Lex, telling Lex that she should have never started with Ivory. Ivory and Lex fed into the prank. And not only that, but the point of the prank was so shit could get messy. Like, am I missing something? Like, y'all did the prank, and it wasn't even Ahna, right? Like, Ahna wasn't, and this is my thing. Like, Ahna is still speaking as if she moved the name tags. Ahna is still speaking as if she was there when the name tags were moved. You weren't even there. But that's besides the point. The prank was done so ish could get messy, but now that it got messy, you're on one side when both Ivory and Lex were being messy. Both of them fed into the prank. Ivory took the name off the door, put it on another door. Lex stayed in the room, like, you know, and like they both fed into the prank. So you're only mad at one person, which is, it's just so weird. Anyways, not only that, but she then says that she really does not mess with Lex because of apparently Lex told them off camera, like, hey, we could be friends off screen, but on screen, you know, it is what it is, okay? Which is like, it's weird though. That's weird of Lex. I'm not gonna lie. That is weird of Lex, but don't all y'all do that? Like, that's a weird thing to say. I'm not gonna lie. And it'll make me look at somebody weird too. But don't all y'all do that? Like, didn't Bad Dolly and Ahna literally came up with a plan to beef on camera and to like the little shove and all that, girl, and to beef on camera, but y'all was friends behind closed doors. Biggie and Akbar literally was beefing on camera, but they were friends behind closed doors, orchestrating their beef. All y'all do that. Your friend DTB is with the TV stuff too. Like, all y'all do weird TV stuff. All y'all. And then we find out months later when it's airing that the whole situation was fake and whole time y'all was friends behind closed doors. Y'all were never beefing. Y'all just fought on camera or y'all just argued on camera. All y'all do that. So again, it's still weird though. It's still weird that Lex would go to them and be like, oh, I can't, you know, I'm gonna be your friend, but on camera, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But all y'all do that. Literally, all of you guys. guys. All of y'all do. Like, all y'all do it. So I'm just not buying that reason as to why she doesn't like Big Lex. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's something else. And I ain't gonna say it, but I feel like it's something else. I'm not buying that reason because, like I said, you have not only done it, but your friends that you hang out with on the show have done it as well. Tesehki even called y'all out for doing it.
A little live with the Dolly girl. She's talking about that the beef started when I pushed her. No, the beef started when you fake pushed Ahna. Let's talk about it. Come on, let's talk about it. I didn't even find out that beef was fake until after. That's why Ahna was saying Tifa. Ahna wasn't saying Tifa because Ahna was saying Tifa because Ahna knew that she was gonna fake push her. I'm the one that didn't know. It's called scripted reality, ho. I'm the reality and you hoes is scripted. Stop playing with me.
And like I said, all of it is weird. All of it is weird. But don't be mad at a weird hoe when you act like a weird hoe too. Like, Tesehki literally got on live and called you out for doing the same thing. So since the show has wrapped up and Ahna and Big Lex continue to go back and forth online, Big Lex makes it known that she has spared Ahna so many times in the house and she will not be doing that at the reunion.
There was times where I could have really went off on Ahna, but I didn't because she was too little. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was too level-headed. And that's one thing I wish I could go back and not be, was level-headed. Like, I really spared a lot of people because I really spared a lot of people.
Alright, so then she said, not even finna entertain at Automatic too much. I spared you all season. Plenty of times I could have stole off and did it because I had some type of level-headedness and I knew what I could do to you. But it's all good because I will see you again. I want you to have the same energy. See you soon, babe. Okay, so like I said, there has been a lot of back and forth and talk and mess on both sides. Honestly, especially on Ahna's part, girl. Especially on Ahna's part, girl. She has been popping it online about Big Lex, child. Alright, so like Big Lex said, girl, she is making it clear that, girl, the way I spared you in the house, I promise you it's not going to be like that the next time I see you. No, hey, girl, she ain't say it exactly like that. I added a little stink to it, but that's pretty much what she said. So, child, Ahna was live with some friends, including Tesehki, and girl, when I tell you, girl, she was dodging the hell out these reunion questions with Big Lex. Mind you, Ahna always entertains BS on her live, okay? The girl is in the blogs all the time. She's always talking mess. She's always popping her gums. But when it came to this specific question, girl, she did not want to answer. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Somebody said, Ahna fight Big Lex. Are you scared? Is there a team?
Oh my god. Am I? Answer.
I wouldn't think so. I think you're a pretty girl.
The galaxy. I think she's a pretty girl too.
Why are you scared of Big Lex? She ain't scared of nobody.
I'm the best.
Ahna's literally a firecracker and best friends with the strongest one out of the whole fucking thing. Out of the whole show. Why would she be scared? I'm not gonna...
Yo, shut up. All right, shut up. Yo, put on your glasses.
Okay, child, so this little snippet, girl, this little clip sent the online girlies into a frenzy, okay? Mainly because when he was answering the question for Ahna, the only reason as to why he had for Ahna and not quote-unquote being scared of Big Lex was because she's friends with the biggest, toughest girl on the show. Why is that a reason as to why she's not scared? What does that mean? Like, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that Tesehki's gonna take a fade? Like, oh, why would she have to be scared? Why would she be scared of Big Lex when she's friends with Tesehki? What does her being friends with Tesehki have to do with her being scared? That's all I want to know. So anyways, girl, let's go ahead and get into these comments because these comments was tearing them up, girl. Let's get into it. So somebody got up in the comments. It says, so basically Tesehki is going to take the fade for Ahna. They need to bring Tesehki and Ahna out separately. I'm tired of the scary-ish. That's how I feel too. I just feel like, girl, and this is my thing. If you're going to be a scary ass hoe, be a scary ass hoe. Don't pop that shit online. And then when it comes to the reunion, your friend stepping in for you, girl. That's all I'm saying, girl. If you're going to be scary, be scary. Don't pop it and then cop a plea when it's time to run that fade. Okay, let's get into the next comment, child. Somebody else said, Ahna is Tesehki's fragile little scared stray pet. Oh my God. Remember Tesehki was about to beat her up for her sister on that bus, but did it because Ahna was pleading. Scared as hell, okay? Now Tesehki is Ahna's bodyguard. Although I feel like Baddies East was definitely Ahna Mac's best era. Like, this is when, girl, you couldn't tell me nothing about Ahna Mac, girl. Not, actually, you could tell me something, because even back then, when she was copping a plea with Krishan and Tesehki confronted her, girl, even then, I called it out. I'm like, girl, this is not the same Ahna Mac that we were seeing in the scene with Scotty. I'm like, what happened? Because, girl, we all seen you go online and call Krishan slow. And we all seen her popping it. But then when Krishan confronted her, girl, it was a completely different story. Girl, she was copping pleas. She was over-explaining herself. Girl, Tesehki said to her face, I could eat her and Vicky up at the same time. She ain't do nothing. It was just like, girl. So, you know, although I feel like Baddies East was Ahna Mac's best era, girl, she was copping pleas on there too. Not as much, but she was. Ahna was going to fight Rolly at one point, and she fought Scotty. Scotty and Big Lex are both tall. Tesehki needs to let Ahna fight her own battle. That's what I'm saying too, is I don't understand how size became such a thing when Ahna Mac is literally Big Lex's height and bigger than Big Lex. Like, Scotty is the best of both worlds. Like, she's tall and thick. Okay, girl, she got 2 over Ahna Mac, and Ahna Mac was still macking her. Not only that, but Ahna Mac was about to get a pay on, bro. It's just like, I don't know, girl. So anyways, let's move on. Tesehki always wants to take Ahna's face, but couldn't even fight for her pregnant sister when Ahna ran her mouth online, then caught pleas in person. She's so corny to me, both of them. And with the trash emoji, child. So although DTB said that she was not going to go to the reunion, now she said that she wants a rematch with Pretty P because she don't do ties. She said, baby, I don't do ties. I'm going to need my rematch, girl. Girl, the fans were all through the comments eating her up, saying, girl, tie wear, girl, Pretty P whooped you. So somebody said, if you're talking about Pretty P, if you're talking about the Pretty P fight, she washed you. It definitely was not a tie. Then she responded and said, Tesehki washed me. This was most definitely a tie. I got 1 round and she got a round. And 1 was a tie. That sounds like a tie to me. Girl, Jazz went online and said, and I don't want to hear that bummer, don't duck no phase. This is about the 5th or 6th time that we witnessed this, okay? Speaking on how, you know, like Summer stepped up to snatch Jazz's chain off her neck, girl. When Jazz was announced, like, when Scotty announced that Jazz was gonna get the chain, Summer stepped up and was like, ho, I'm finna snatch that chain, da-da-da-da-da. She stepped up, Ivory stepped in front of Jazz, and was like, ho, you're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna touch her, okay? And Summer kind of backed down a little bit. So Jazz is like, ho, Summer be ducking things. And in her case, she called her bummer, okay? So y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, girl. Y'all feel like Summer be ducking phase or what? Y'all let me know. Remember in my review, I was like, it is clear that Ahna Mac dick rides Ivory because she's scared of Ivory, right? And then I also clocked, I was like, you didn't even want Ivory on the show. Like, you were one of the people that was talking about Ivory before she even got on the show. You, Ho said, if Ivory come on the show, I'm not going to be on the show. Do you remember that? But it's like, now that Ivory's on the show, you're dick riding her and acting as if you didn't want her on the show to begin with. Oh, this girl, let's just go ahead and play it, because now that Ahna Mac is doing what she's doing with Ivory, girl, the one thing the girls is going to do is the girls is going to dig. The girls is going to dig, and that's exactly what they did. And now this video of Ahna Mac talking about Ivory before she got on the show, again, like prior to even auditions, okay? So this was just when it was being talked about that Ivory might be on the show. So now the girls are digging, and now the girls are basically, this video is now resurfacing of Ahna Mac talking about Ivory. Let's go ahead and get into it.
But this was not my version of Bad Girls Club. They can have all that. Like,
Okay,
if they
literally.
cast Ivory, I'm bowing out gracefully from the franchise, from everything, and I will be an Ivory fan in the bed watching the season, because I will not be on that fucking show. And if they plan on casting any of the psychotic bitches from fucking Detroit, y'all definitely not seeing me. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm just cutting.
And girl, don't get me wrong, nothing is wrong with what she said. Nothing is really wrong with what she said at all. Because, girl, a lot of us felt like that. A lot of us who watch Now That's TV and watch how Ivory gets down on Now That's TV and what she was doing to the girls on Now That's TV, what she's saying is not too far-fetched and it's not really off at all. And I honestly kind of agree. But it's like, girl, you didn't, again, you ride her so much, but you didn't even want her on the show. Like, ugh. She wasn't good enough to be on the show for you because of the stuff that she was doing back on Now That's TV. So it's just like, for you to be on her coattails so much now that she's on the show, girl, please. You the same punk ass hoe that was willing to quit the show if she was to come on the show. Now that she's on the show and you didn't quit the show, now you all up on her. Girl, bye. Alright y'all, so that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and drop a cat emoji because some of these girls be so pussy, okay? Be so scary, be so pussy. I'm out, y'all. It's MessyMya. It's the Messy Mob. I'm out. Bye.